young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. Up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go!
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Here we go. Here I come again.
Back to throw, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 60 or. Greystone, travel.
Watch out.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Ready, 30 base.
Check 55 to Mike. She runs. Alert flare.
Topper.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55.
Hey, Echo.
Watch the screen. Mike, 55.
Young on third down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51.
On second down and 4. Watson, he gets it to James White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It would be interesting to see.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Set. 19. 51. Who that? Check 26. Check 26.
On second down, this is Harris. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is it. 19. 51. I'm on. All day, just like that.
From the gun on third, Watson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
What?
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he gets off a high spiraling kick. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
70, Indy.
55. Go. Go.
Hey, Orbit.
Mark 55. Mark 50.
Get it.
On 2nd and 9, Young. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
61, matchbox lights.
Check 31. Check 31.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. How about that? Their quarterback.
Steve Young
touchdown on the season.
Just ran like 25 yards for a touchdown straight up the middle of the field on me. I was running cover 2, like Tampa 2. Yeah. He just went straight upfield. He had a receiver block my left safety, and his tight end blocked my right safety. He went right between them.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Yeah.
And all that work, but he stopped where
Scored
he
a
ultimately
touchdown.
would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Yeah, but that good though. Like he looked a little shifty the way he was running.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice.
Why does his safety already have X factor, bro? I haven't thrown no interception or anything.
Everyone talks
Oh
about
my
converting
gosh.
on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's White. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
On first down, it's Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll try and run with their fullback. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Watson. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw on 3rd down, Young. He finds Beckham complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
You draw Corcoran. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, break.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Squeeze, double. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Watch the pass.
Young working out of the gun. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The kick by Gold is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
This guy's team is a 99 overall, by the way.
Is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Because his franchise move. This is like year 4.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails,
I'm only like a 91.
For him.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando.
All my good players have like regressed
stats and scores from around the
because they got
NFL in
older.
the second week of the regular season. On 2nd and 9, Watson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. Got his man, that's Harry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Watson now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. They'll run with White. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and 1, Watson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now it's Watson. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked.
Come on, man.
And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Mike 51, Mike 51. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 22-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Go, baby. All right, I scored. It's I gotta stop him again. He's got 30 seconds.
Here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
It's about to be halftime. He's up 10-7. 30 seconds before halftime. He's up 10-7, and he's on the 23-yard line. Yeah, it should be good, as long as nothing stupid happens.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's a definite.
Now Young loses the football. It's stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back.
I made Steve Young fumble, but his team recovered.
The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
It's Young on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Recon, 132 fighter. 55.
Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Watch the pass. Slam.
They run. Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 25-yard line.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Check. Crunch. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, check. Go.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Out.
Hey, people,
Watson. Got a man open. That's Harry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 31. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he comes
one of our teammates what?
Complete. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 1st touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly
it's 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. I'm down 20-14. I just scored.
Sometimes the back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
But I injured Nick Chubb last round, last drive.
As he'll get this only back to the 20.
He's out for the game. Yeah, so hopefully Steve Young doesn't do something
The Browns drive
crazy.
about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
What's the formation where you got 3 running backs, 1 tight end, 1 wide receiver? Oh, it's a weird formation. It's kind of like pistol, almost.
On 2nd down now, Foreman. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Young. And that'll wind up incomplete.
I made him drop the pass.
Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
4th and 4. He's punting, baby.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Dang it. Got sacked. 2nd and 18.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
New England on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Pinheiro is good.
I had to settle for a field goal.
The lead down to just
20 to
17.
4 minutes
so with
left.
that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Excuse me.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. A carry for Foreman. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Young. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
I just intercepted it.
Off near the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down throw, Watson. That's complete to White. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
To throw is Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Another field goal.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. The kick by Pinheiro is
tied
good.
Up. 1:57 on the clock.
Tied here in the final stages. So we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Foreman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now Foreman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready, ready. 60 or. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Now.
Young to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 24 yards.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number one receiver.
Yeah, you'd think they'd be ready for that. That time they weren't.
He's got Bo Scarborough, and he hasn't been running the ball with him.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll run with Foreman, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They run again with Foreman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The kick by Gold is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 51, Mike 51. In your face.
Now it's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 36, Mike 36. Drop deep, drop deep. Watch 36, 36 to Mike.
Ain't no alert. We taking wins home.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away.
Got 1 second on the clock. I'm down by 3. And I got to go 75 yards.
1 score down. Here we go.
Oh, shoot.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 59. Watch 36.
Don't say nothing.
Mike 36, Mike 36. What we got, what we got, what we got?
One last throw here for Watson.
I got sacked.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, it was a good
So
game.
Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Browns, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yo.